Hello, lovely people of the Flosstube community. Hope you guys have been well. Been trying to do this video for days, and the husband finally took the boys to the gym, so I'm home alone with Erwin and Wally. Here comes Erwin. Wally's on the floor. I'll show you him. Okay, come on, get down. Everyone loves Wally, so let's show Wally. There he is. New member of the family. This is Pepe. Pepe likes to stitch too. However, he became this state due to completing death by cross stitch. So, just warning you guys, if you finish death by cross stitch, you're gonna look like Pepe. No, Pepe is gonna be hanging from the front of our house. We have a beam that comes out underneath our archway when you come into our courtyard. And yeah, Pepe is going to be hanging up there. So I just like taking him around the house though with me. My husband thinks I'm kind of weird because one, I named him, and then I'll set him next to me on the sofa while I watch TV. And I'll put a hat on him. So he'll come up from behind the sofa and he thinks that it's one of our kids. But it's Pepe with a hat on. So yeah, he's gonna be with me for this video and have so much to show you guys. I got haul. I have a ton of progress on basically all my WIPs. What else? Just all kinds of fun stuff. Did I mention I got fired? Yeah, let's talk about that. Awesome. Isn't that great news? Yeah. That's why I've gotten so much done. So much done on my WIPs. Why I've bought a shitload of stuff. Oh, and I have an order coming from 123. But yeah, I got fired. Awesome. Can you get fired from volunteering? What are the rules against that? I'm not sure what that's all about. I definitely went through all the stages of grief. And now I'm not on the anger stage. I'm past that. I'm on like an extra stage called I just don't give an F. So F you all that fired me, and hope karma comes around and bites you in the ass, especially the troll. So yeah, so I got all this free time. I'm fired. Oh my God. So yeah, it's awesome. Now, being a stay-at-home mom, I did the volunteering part for the fire department because I needed something to do. I needed to get out of the house. My kids were driving me nuts. My husband was driving me nuts. I needed my outlet. Working at the department 3 times a week was my outlet. That was my me place. I went to help people, which I totally love. Every call was different. Interacting with fire guys, PD guys. So now I'm just trying to figure out kind of my next move, what I'm gonna do next. So I'm just kind of taking some time for myself. Definitely had a few days of being depressed and feeling sorry for myself, and kind of locked myself away in my room. And, you know, it's disappointing that they decided on their final action. It's all over BS. They read into stuff way too much. A contract that I signed, they're saying that I did A, and that what I did falls under a portion of the contract, which you are stretching it for supposedly what I did to fall under. You're stretching it because it does not specifically say. I personally believe it was like a witch hunt from day one. They had made up their mind when a complaint came in from a nurse that I think was just on her period and had a bad day, and I happened to be the person that got crap for it. Not saying all nurses, okay, total respect. But this specific nurse must have just had it out for me. I don't know if she was jealous because I was like 6 inches taller than her. I don't know. Maybe we're bigger. I have no idea. But yeah, I got the blame for it. So, you know, that's what happens. Trying to figure out what's next. Luckily, I don't have to work. My husband has his own business and works from home. Oldest goes to school. The youngest is still home. He'll go to school next year. So I'm pretty free to do basically whatever I want. But yeah, I'll keep you guys in the loop on that. So I watched Coffee Stitcher's video when he had it come, because he releases his on Sunday. So I think I watched his finally on Tuesday. My meeting when I went in was on Monday. So Tuesday I was feeling like total S. I stayed in my sewing room basically all day. Kind of just watched Flosstube on and off. Stitched, bought stuff. And I put on his video and I was watching it. In the beginning, how he always says, you know, hope you guys had a great week. Why don't you tell me about it? And he takes his drink. And during that time, I yelled at him. I said, you know, I had a effing horrible week. It sucks. People can go to hell. And then he's like, that's fantastic. I'm really glad to hear that. And I'm like, did you not hear me? So maybe he should change it. Instead of always having a positive response, it should be like, oh, I'm kind of sorry to hear about that. But it made me laugh because I talked to him and then he gave me this positive response back. So that did make me laugh for the day. WIPs. Got onto page 2 of my Courtney collection. Pepe loves this. Huh, Pepe? That's right. And I hope to enter this into the fair next year, because if I win, I get $10. $5, yeah. So this is where I'm at. I'm doing this on 40 count pearl gray Newcastle, 1/2. And I just love the detail. If anyone has ever worked on anything 40 count 1/2, you know, you're stitching and you're marking off boxes that you're, you know, completing sections, but then it takes so long to get an area done where you can see the detail and it coming to light, like your piece coming alive. So the first page, I didn't see any progression. My husband's like, what the hell are you stitching? I'm like, this is what I'm stitching. And he's like, where is this in there? I said, I don't know. But now that I'm on the second page, the detail's finally coming and I'm just loving it. I kind of like darker, morbid pieces, kind of like Emily and Cozy Egg. Yeah. But yeah, I love this. Emily, have you started this yet? And I know Evergreen Needle has started. She hasn't posted a video in a long time, so I'd like to see her progress. But yeah, that's where I am at on Nightmare Courtney collection. I got that off of 123. They don't carry it, but I did a special request order and it took about a week and a half, 2 weeks for them to get it, and then they sent it to me. So you can order it directly through the Courtney Collection site, but I did it through 123 and just asked them to order it for me. I'm doing a stitch along on Facebook titled A New World series stitch along. I'll link it below. I think it's A New World Stitch Along. And it's the Barbara Anna designs. There's the 5 of them. So you can do it individually. You can do it, some people are doing it all in one piece of fabric. A lady dyed it, dyed the section in 5 different colors, which looks awesome. Thank you. That's so nice of you guys. So I started on part 2. 1, 2, 3 didn't have part 1 available, so I'll probably have to get that off of Barbara Anna's website, Creative Poppy. So here's what part 1 looks like. It's called Plentiful Meadows. Horse, got some chickens, cows, we got a butterfly, but they're all, I mean, they look huge, but they're not. They're only 195 by 46. And I am doing mine on 32 count dark cobblestone. Let's take the chart off. Oh, but I'm not going to take it out of my Q-snap because I am a lazy. But you can see, so I have just a section to do here. Let me look at my chart. So I have like 2 houses, 2 lambs, maybe a bull, a tree, and then some other sort of decoration along here. But it's really, this is all I have left to fill in. So I guess if you break it up, maybe like a 4th left. But it goes obviously all the way. And I think this is the first piece. Oh, I said that this wolf up here looked like Wally. So this is Wally. Pros of it, once you finish like a little motif, it feels like a little completion. It's hard to kind of cross country, so you're doing a lot of stopping, tying off the thread and moving. So changing out the color a lot is a little bit of a pain, but I think you can really see your progress on it. I think I haven't worked on this a couple of days. I've been working on a Halloween piece. So I think I got this all stitched in maybe 4 or 5 days. But yeah, come on over and join the group. There's quite a few of us. People post progress pictures and we're all working on different sections. And I'm going to do mine all individually and then frame them. And then I think I'm going to put them on this wall right here coming in. Yeah, new location. I'm in my kitchen. I'm on our island and it looks into our family room. And then we have our dining room over there. And then there's more in my kitchen. And then down that hallway is the entrance to the house. Oh, let's get Pepe. Okay, Pepe's back in the shot. So yeah, this is Barbara Anna Designs. There's 5 of them. They're super cute. There's Tracy P is working on kind of a Halloween-ish one. And then there's like a town one with all these houses, which I think is going to be crazy to stitch. There's like a woods one with bears. And then the last one that I'm looking forward to is like this ocean water with some ships. And it shows like above sea, so there's like a whale. And then under the sea, there's like a mermaid and all kinds of cool little things. But yeah, check that out. So we have that. Oh, so I got stuff all over the place. I had posted on Stitch Mania that I'd gone to Michael's, found this turquoise 3-tier cart that Danielle Stitcherista has. Terry has one and a few other people. So I went, snagged it for like $15. It was on clearance. And I remember I had seen another one. So I was at Michael's basically the next day as they opened. Went and snagged the white one. So the white one is next to my sewing machine. holding the box of feet that I have for my sewing machine and for my serger, my scissors, and then the turquoise one I made into kind of my stash. Pepe, move out of the way for the nice people. So the top, I kind of put like my working projects. Middle is all my stash patterns, charts that I haven't started yet. And then the bottom, I'll put any stash that I have for the week, books or whatnot. And it was so full with everything I brought out here, I just wheeled it out, but otherwise it just stays in my room. Okay, Pepe, you can come back. So I'm gonna throw these out of the way. Okay. Next. Upstairs, downstairs, ink circles. I've been told that this is a lot of people's favorite one. Series of 5. I have 2 of them right now at the state fair. I gotta look on and see when I can go down there, because I think when you enter pieces, you can go down before the fair opens to see what your status is, like if you won anything. So I gotta look into that. So here is where I'm at on that. If you like my key needle minder, they're in my Amazon store. I'll link all that below too. So yeah, got to fill in the chair with the white. I think I'm going to change the cat, because the cat in here they have is brown, but I'm going to do Irwin. And Irwin is white and gray, so I got to change that up. The bookshelf, totally love. So yeah, not that far off. So maybe I can bust that out this weekend. We shall see. And Hobby Lobby called me the other day because I want to frame these all in the same frame and put them in my guest bathroom. Wally, lay down. And so they had to do a special order because they only carry 2 of each frames usually, all in their stores. So they had to do like a special order for me, and they didn't come in one week, but they finally came in on Tuesday. So I got 4 of these round, and these are the same ones that you saw in my Stitch Mania post. They kind of have a little bit of a brushed antique look. So I love these. So I got 4 of those. But then people had said, when I had asked for everyone's opinion, adding a frame, like a square frame, and maybe that would kind of throw off and make it a little more interesting. So they had, this was the other frame that I couldn't decide. So I picked up one of these, and I'll maybe frame one in this in the middle and then put the circular ones around. So Wally needs to go out, so let's go let Wally out. Wally's so good. He comes to the door and just claws on it. He just hits the door. So yeah, just gonna go out into the backyard. Beautiful day here in Arizona. We're gonna switch over to our winter grass soon, so that's why it looks like a disaster, but usually it looks super, super green. What else? Frames, okay. Another WIP is the Privé. I know someone posted a photo of their, wasn't a completion, but they're pretty far along, over halfway done. I'll take this one out of the bag because it's just gorgeous. So again, 123 got this from, but I love it. It's only 4 colors. Love this building. I can't wait till I get to the building. And her full skirt, her dress. So I worked on this, and I think this is the piece I'll work on when, I think Netflix is coming out with a new series in November. The Crown? I can't remember, but it's kind of Marie Antoinette-ish. I don't know what years it covers or whose reign. I'm not really sure. So I think this will be the piece I stitch while I watch that. So that's as far as I got. Wanted to do the outline, and then I'll fill it in. I'm doing this on a 36 count ivory. I just love it so far. Even just the outline is gorgeous. Got that. One more WIP. Go let Wally in. Come on, Wawas. Good boy. He gets pretty hot out there. He only likes to be out there if he's with us or the boys. But he's strictly an indoor dog. But he likes to be with us. He likes to be with his mama. Wally, say hi to your fans. Say hi to Jenny. Jenny loves you. Yes. Okay, can you sit? Oh, and then he throws up his paw because he wants to hug and hold hands. We say, okay, can you sit? Can you sit? Sit. Sit. They have a hard time sitting because they're so big, and he knows he can't sit on the tile because he just slides. So usually when we tell him to go sit, he'll go over onto the carpet and do it. Okay, can you sit? No, no, hold hands. See, he wants to hold hands. Okay, what you got in your hair? I want some of your bone. That's nice. Okay, sit. Sit. Show people your tricks. Okay, sit. Come on, lay down. He wants to just hold hands. All right. Go lay down. Go find your bone. Piece I've been trying to finish up for October 1st. I think I'm gonna get there. Halloween delivery. Oh my God, that bird. It's been a pain in my butt. But I love the cart. It's gorgeous. I love the tones, deep jewel tones. I love that there's no driver. You just see his top hat. Love that. The damn bird. I'm almost done. Just got to fill in the wing here. And then I believe it says, I don't have the chart, 1784, 1874 up here. So close. So close. And then I think I'm gonna hang this sucker up year round. My husband will probably be like, what the hell, it's not Halloween. I'm gonna be like, I don't care. So I'll put it in some dark black ornate frame. And haul, thrift store, 365 tiny cross stitch designs. Usually I'm not one to do tiny motifs, but they have some that are like all of these teapots, or they have an angel for every month. They have like a season one. Wreaths. So some of these are kind of cute. Usually when I go to like thrift stores, they always have small like frames that are really ornate, and you kind of think, I don't have a photograph that's small to put in there. But I think if you could find a really cute cross stitch, it could go in there. Zodiac signs of the month. But yeah, got that. And not cross stitch related, but I thought was super cute, this tin. I love the colors. I'm a sucker for plates. So I'll figure out something for that. But yeah, loved that. I'm more of, if I go out, I'm more of a clutch kind of gal. In my purse, you will only find 3 things. 4. Chapstick, my cell phone, my wallet, and keys. That's it. Maybe a pen. I don't have everything in there because I change out purses every couple months. I'm not one to just carry a lot of crap in their purse where it's like this bottomless pit, or you're afraid to stick your hand in there because something might bite you. I just kind of carry what I need. So big clutch person, and I found this cute bag, and I know it looks old-fashioned, but I love it. The beads are coming off of here. There's this strand, and they're all individual with all these beads. So this one has come undone, and I've been losing beads on it. But it kind of, I saw it and I was like, oh, it kind of has like a cross stitch kind of look, but this is all, it's all beaded. I love it. So I was even thinking, because I would never use the handle, I'm kind of thinking about clipping off these rings here that hold the strap, and then it would be just a clutch. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And 99 cents, found some 22 even weave, some 22 Aida cloth. And then I think I should put these on eBay for, I don't know, a few $1,000, because these look antique. We have Charles Craft, which is the Hobby Lobby brand. I could be mistaken, but look, it's in like a tube. So this is 28 count linen in T. So that's cool. And this one totally screams super old. This was $4 back in the day, but I got it for 99 cents. Monaco, it's 28. But it's a pretty good piece, 38 by 45 and a half. So, oh, that's centimeters. Never mind. 15 by 18. So add that to my stash as well. I think that's it. What are we at? 29 minutes. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a great week. Pepe and I thank you for joining us today. Did I mention I got fired? Yeah. And hope you guys are well, getting ready for Halloween. I'll leave links down below, and thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and I'll talk to you all guys later. Bye.